All right. Overwatch Spotlight just dropped today. I hadn't seen it because I was at work, but every time I open my phone, it's getting blown up with spoilers about this. I've already heard about apparently Rocket Cat's coming and something about sub roles being introduced. So before any more spoilers get, well, spoiled for me, I just need to go ahead and watch this immediately. So came straight home, jumped on the computer. Let's take a look. Only 11 minutes. I feel like that was shorter than the previous Spotlight. Wait, 5 new heroes? Are we talking 5 immediately, or is this 5 for their plan for the year? I mean, that would still be an increase because we've been getting on average 3 a year every other season. So bumping that up to 5 would be a nice change, but surely it's not 5 at once, right? I mean, they struggle balancing 1. I mean, Vendetta has been horrible this season to play against every single game.
The war has begun, and 5 powerful heroes are immediately joining the fight in Season 1.
And 3 of the 5 are of keen
Okay, so yeah, so it's 5 immediately, but he just says Season 1?
Are immediately joining the fight in Season 1.
And 3 of the 5 are
Okay.
of keen interest to Talon. For the newest tank, we are thrilled to introduce you to Domina. While technically not a member of Talon, Domina is the heiress and VP of Vishkar Industries and has formed a fruitful partnership with Vendetta. This mutually beneficial alliance sees Vishkar securing redevelopment rights for all areas tragically affected by Vendetta's new war. Though she may lack the innate talent of some engineers, she won't let that stop her, as she harnesses some of the most advanced technology that Vishkar has at its disposal, augmenting her own abilities while still keeping her hands clean, so to speak.
Okay, I like the design. I'm a little bit concerned. You know, I'm going to hold off for now and see if they give gameplay, because based on her build, she's not going to have natural armor. So I would, especially being in charge of Vishkar, which is known for its shield production, please tell me we're not getting just like a full-on shield-based tank.
From a young age, Domina worked hard to fulfill her family's expectations, and it all paid off in the end. Pressure makes a diamond, after all, and Domina truly looks flawless, bringing style and grace to the battlefield.
Domina is Overwatch's first true poke tank since Sigma, with tools to keep enemies at bay and control the battlefield from long range.
Okay.
Her primary fire, Photon Magnum, is a charge-up beam that ends in a burst shot, rewarding precise tracking. As the longest range beam in the game, it defines her lethal zone, draining health from anyone daring to approach. Her barrier array sets her apart defensively. Its wrap shape not only mitigates damage, but also protects against flankers.
I'm sorry, what the hell am I looking at? Is this a joke? That thing better have either an insanely long cooldown or insanely low HP.
Giving Domina strong battlefield presence. Unlike traditional shields, its segments can be destroyed individually, forcing enemies to focus fire to break through. Crystal Charge adds another layer of control, unleashing area damage while simultaneously restoring her shields. This makes her a formidable anchor in teamfights, sustaining herself as she pressures opponents. Even in close quarters, Domina isn't helpless. Sonic repulsors knock enemies back in a straight line, stunning.
Okay. Wow, I came into this really excited, because based on all the posts popping up everywhere, I thought it was going to be like overwhelming good news, but this tank seems like this is going to be one that's impossible to balance. They're either going to be broken or useless at all times. They've given her way too much. Way too much. A tank that specializes at mid to long range has a beam unlike Zarya's, where you have to charge, it's just a beam that's going to help you lock on and then launch an explosion at the end of it. She has the largest shield in the game, and even though you can break out individual pieces, you can easily play around that. I mean, using small objects as cover is like a core mechanic of the game anyway. And you give her just a straight up boop knockback. And look at that. There's a shockwave around the Genji. So it looks like they take damage if you boop them into a wall. It's like if Sigma and Doomfist just had a baby. What is this?
If they collide with walls, perfect for disrupting aggressive dives. And such a distinguished hero needs an ultimate up to her standards. Welcome Panopticon, flipping the concept of barriers on its head. Striking enemies traps them inside a barrier that blocks their damage and healing. When the effect...
I'm fucking done. Holy shit. Holy shit, I was so looking forward to this. This is... I can't even think of words for this. This is... Jesus Christ. We're getting 5 new characters, but right off the bat, she has just power crept every tank out of the game for the most part. She's going to get nerfed into the ground immediately.
Ends, the barrier explodes, delivering devastating, often lethal.
Oh, so it doesn't just stop them, make them helpless. It also can kill them. They can't shoot, they can't heal, and then they die after a few seconds because they just sit there and have to be targets. That is going to be the most frustrating ult in the game to play against. Just look at Freya when she was released. And everybody hated being on the receiving end of that stupid, I don't even remember what it's called, her aim-in scope, whatever it is. But you get shot with the arrow, and it's not an instant death. You just have to sit there and wait to die for a couple seconds. This is the same thing. If you get trapped in that ult, just kill me. You're going to be locked in a barrier where you cannot shoot out, cannot receive healing, and just have to sit there and wait to take massive damage that could potentially kill you while being shot at by the entire enemy team. That is going to be the most frustrating situation in this game. Okay, I need to just take a deep breath. We're just getting started. This is just the first character. It's gotta be... Don't get me wrong, I love the design. And she feels like she's going to be very fun to play. But if there's any balance to her at all, she's going to be hell to play against.
Lethal punishment.
Next up, we're enlisting a former Overwatch agent, Emre, as one of our newest damage heroes.
I figured this one was coming because we just got that story comic from Freya. Was it last week or the week before where she was trying to track him down and he had been like brainwashed or something?
Once a member of the Overwatch strike team, Emre made a name for himself not only due to his skills on the battlefield, but for his commitment to his fellow agents. Principled and open, he stood as a shining example of the ideals Overwatch should hold itself to. But as the years went by, and as Overwatch began to grow looser with protocols and lose sight of its mission, Emre left the organization behind. Only recently was bounty hunter and ex-agent Freya put on his trail, and what she found at the end was beyond what she ever could have expected. This is not the friend she remembers. His body has been heavily modified with cybernetics, and his mind seems at war with itself. Sometimes she sees the old Emre, the skilled soldier and good friend she thought she'd lost long ago, but other times he seems soulless, like his body is being piloted, turned into an unfeeling killing machine. Now aligned with Vendetta, he brings a classic soldier feel with enhanced mobility that makes him exceptionally deadly.
Emre brings a fast pace.
Okay, I like the look of that. Let me watch that again. Is that a burst rifle?
Soldier feel with enhanced mobility that makes him...
Yeah, they're firing it as a triple burst similar to BAP, but it seems to have a lot less bloom. So I like that style. I definitely like the appearance of the setup. It's like a mechanical sight. It does concern me a little bit that they're talking about his mobility while he's like slow walking around point. That's a little bit odd.
Exceptionally deadly.
Emery brings a fast-paced run-and-gun style to Overwatch. His synthetic burst rifle fires 3-round bursts at blistering speed, perfect for clipping airborne heroes like Pharah or Echo before they know what hit them. Need precision? Just go ahead and pull up his scope. It slightly tightens the rifle's burst spread, but unlike most scoped weapons, Emery actually keeps his normal movement speed. It's a slick way to win those long-range duels and nail clutch headshots without sacrificing mobility. When things get dicey, his cybernetics deploy the Siphon Blaster, a sidearm that packs explosive damage, heals through lifesteal, and boosts both speed and jump height. Whether you're escaping...
Wait, so it has life still? So this one we've fused together Soldier and Reaper. I'm definitely going to be playing him as someone. I mean, Soldier's one of my main characters anyway. My only complaint has always been not being able to ADS. So just being able to play my normal playstyle with better accuracy already is going to make him like my top pick. I'm a little bit concerned about the life steal on the pistol, though.
In a dive, chasing down a straggler, or leaping to high ground, it's a lifesaver. For extra punch, toss out Emery's Cyber Frags. These versatile explosives chip away at health, bounce off walls, and make nasty finishers around corners. They're the perfect setup tool or surprise burst in close fights. And then there's his ultimate, Override Protocol. The program takes full control, lifting Emery into the air and arming him with a devastating cannon. Fire off repeated explosive shots or charge up one massive blast that can shred entire enemy teams. There should be a level of familiarity here, packed with interesting twists that encapsulate what Overwatch heroes are all about.
Now let's talk about a new...
All right, talk a little bit more about Emery before we move on. Yeah, I definitely love everything about him. I'm a little bit concerned about how much life steal he's going to get from the pistol, and the ult seems like it's going to be hard to balance because it's going to be either destroying everybody with ease or it's going to be so little damage that you're just stuck as a floating target, kind of like Pharah's ult was before she got the perk. But honestly, he might be my new main.
Talon-affiliated support, Mizuki. Mizuki is a member of the Hashimoto, Talon's loyal allies in Japan. Though still quite young, Mizuki has grown detached and hardened after years of misfortune and fighting under the severe expectations of his clan. However, some in the clan still believe he isn't cut out for this life. But through his own dedication and the influence of clan elders, he has cemented himself as a vital player in the Hashimoto's ranks.
He does not look like a support.
While a formidable asset for Talon's goals, keep a close eye on Mizuki. His latest assignment has him infiltrating a group of troublemakers down near Kanezaka, the Yokai. We'd hoped he would deal with them swiftly, but we fear he may be caught between loyalties. Losing him to the Yokai, or worse yet, Overwatch, would be a blow to Vendetta's plans in the region.
Mizuki is an aggressive support who plays closer to the action than some of the other heroes in the role. His core healing tool is Remedy Aura, a field that surrounds him. The aura is similar to Lucio's, but Mizuki can charge this aura by healing allies with other abilities or even by dealing damage. To keep pressure on enemies, Mizuki wields Spirit Glaive, a bouncing projectile that dishes out steady damage while fueling his aura. Healing Kasa is a chain heal that bounces up to 3 allies. You choose the first target, and the Enchanted Hat does the rest. With multiple charges, Mizuki can quickly stabilize his team, while also receiving a bit of healing himself, perfect for holding aggressive positions. Extra survivability comes from Katashiro Return, a mobility skill that boosts his speed and lets him teleport back to his starting position. It's an escape option, but also a clever way to outplay opponents mid-duel. And if enemies get too bold, Binding Chain tethers them to a confined area, slowing mobile heroes or grounding airborne threats. Finally, Mizuki's ultimate, Kakai Sanctuary, creates a protective zone. Its outer layer absorbs incoming projectiles, while allies inside receive healing. Whether countering enemy ultimates or flipping a fight in your favor, it's a powerful tool that cements Mizuki as a support who thrives on aggression and clutch plays.
While Talon's roster is impressive...
Okay, so from a lore perspective, I like that. Because that's basically just going to be Kiriko's nemesis at this point. But as far as his kit, I don't like the way the healing works at all. That bouncing off the hat thing is very niche on when it's going to be available. But at the same time, being able to tether an enemy to a location is a broken ability. That better have a very high cooldown. Just looking at the kit, I can see where he would have a place in certain comps, but I don't think I'll be playing him that much.
We would be remiss if we didn't brief you on who's joining up with Overwatch when Season 1 launches. A clear contrast to Mizuki's cool demeanor, Anran heats things up in the damage role.
Okay, we knew she was
The
coming.
elder sister of the water-wielding Wu Yong, Anran is a star student at Wuxing University. She's confident, hardworking, and holds others to the same high standards she holds herself to. Now she joins Overwatch alongside her brother with hope to save the world and keep him out of trouble at the same time. Like Wu Yong, she fights with Wuxing's elemental technology. Wielding twin fans that allow her to control fire, she reminds her foes to steer clear or get burned.
Anran is an assassin-style DPS who thrives on mobility and flanking. Her
That
Juche
sounds
fans
like
fire two
my style.
blazing projectiles, stacking her ignition passive to set enemies on fire.
Okay, that is very low damage. How much of that was armor? Hang on.
Assassin-style DPS who thrives on mobility and flanking. Her Juche fans fire two blazing projectiles, stacking her ignition passive to set enemies on fire.
Yeah, that's...
Burning foes take damage over time and become more vulnerable, setting up her piercing secondary attack. When she
Okay,
uses Fan the Flames against ignited targets, the damage doubles.
There
making
we go.
eliminations swift and deadly.
that makes a
To
lot
get
more
in-
sense. I was about to say, that primary attack, the burning was actually doing more damage than the actual attack was. But that makes a lot more sense now if she has that to combo it with.
So close, she commands the elements to move around the battlefield. With Inferno Rush, Anran dashes forward, damaging and knocking back enemies while gaining vertical mobility to reach high ground or cross gaps. Two charges let her reposition quickly or dive straight into the backline. Her training really pays off with Dancing Blaze, phasing her to nearby enemies for damage or as a timed dodge against big abilities.
Oh,
even
wow.
ultimates. The invulnerability window extends with each enemy hit, encouraging bold dives right into the fray. And then there's her ultimate, or ultimates. Alive,
Uh-oh.
Anran unleashes Vermilion Ascent, soaring upward before crashing down to ignite enemies. But if she dies first, Vermilion Revival triggers a fiery explosion, resurrecting her mid-battle. It's both a second chance and a sneaky way to flip a fight. We're really excited to see Anran
Ooh. Anran seems like she's going to be fun to play. Another one that's going to be hard to balance, but she looks fun.
join Overwatch's roster. So excited, in fact, that she'll actually be available early for a hero trial starting tomorrow.
Oh,
February
very
5th
nice.
until Season 1 launches on the 10th. But I think there's still one more hero to talk about, Miranda.
The cat. In a world with gorilla scientists and
Okay.
hamster engineers,
So this is the one that everybody was freaking out on online. Apparently, Jetpack Cat has been like a meme for years.
a cat wreaking havoc in a jetpack makes almost too much sense. Not much is known about this new arrival to the team. She appeared in Gibraltar as a stray, and if there's more to her story, she certainly isn't sharing it. But whatever her origin, Overwatch's very own Brigitte was eager to adopt a new feline friend. Jetpack Cat has proven to be a surprising help in the fight against Talon. Her lightning-fast reflexes and her uncanny balance allow her to provide support in even the hairiest firefights. She'll put all 9 lives on the line to keep her team safe.
We really wanted to introduce a new form of utility into Overwatch. Obviously, this cat has a jetpack that
A new
actually
form?
stays on the entire time. She's flying in the air. But when you're up in the air, you will be able to transport allies with Lifeline. While in this mode, allies
I'm
that are
sorry,
below
what?
her will be able to attach to Jetpack Cat's tether, and she can move them around the map. Lifeline opens up worlds of strategies.
Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be so chaotic. Oh, please tell me it's optional. I hate Lifeweaver being able to just snatch me and not being able to resist it. But if that's an optional thing you can actually strategize, that's going to be awesome. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be tempted to fly a couple of my teammates off the map every once in a while.
It can be used for something as simple as a taxi from spawn, or to fly an ulting Cassidy above the point. And because we all know cats love knocking things off ledges, Jetpack Cat's ultimate has her pouncing on enemies. The closest knockdown enemy is picked up by Jetpack Cat's tether, and then either flown off a ledge, dragged into the enemy team, or just taken for a joyride. We don't want to give too much away until you can play her for yourself.
But really, we are so excited for what Jetpack Cat unlocks and can't wait to see the plays you come up with. Beyond these first 5 heroes,
They definitely ripped this off from Jeff the Land Shark, though. I mean, that's being able to just kidnap someone from the enemy team and then carry them off the map. Yeah, no, that's stolen, especially for like a funny mascot character. Still, it's going to be interesting.
we'll also be releasing a new hero every season. Each one
Okay, so we're getting 5 up front and a new one every season. So they are doubling the release schedule. So good news. Overwatch is going to be exciting and ever changing for the foreseeable future. On the bad side, I don't think they can balance at that rate. They're going to have to drastically increase the balance patches if they're going to pull this off. Because right now you get one at the start of the season and one at the mid-season. Other than that, it's just minor bug fixes. Every once in a while, you'll get an emergency patch if someone has like a 70% win rate or something. But no, they're going to have, if they're going to be releasing heroes at that rate, we're going to need a reasonable balance patch at least every 2 weeks. And I hope they've factored that into the equation.
expanding how you can play alongside the ever-evolving story.
You will be able to get your hands on Domina, Onron, Emery, Mizuki, and Jetpack Cat when Season 1 launches on February 10th.
Alrighty then. But apparently this was not the actual spotlight. This is just the heroes. So I need to find the video on the other one. But that already is... Oh, wow. I like every single character. My only concerns is I think Mizuki is going to be too weak outside of the tie your opponent place thing. And I feel like Domina is going to be too strong. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, I think I found the full video this time. Antonio. Okay, so that's Vendetta. I was about to ask who that was in the chair.
Hey, Papa.
Okay, so cinematics are actually back finally. Before we go any further, that needs to be pointed out. The last true cinematic we had was what? Sojourn's one at the Invasion, I think. Other than that, it's just been comic releases. So very glad to see this coming back.
I wish we had more time. I was thinking about... Remember that little red bike that I begged you for? And that kid that tried to take it from me. I broke his nose. I was so scared you'd be mad, but you were proud of me. You said, never let anyone take what is yours. But now you're gone, and they've taken everything. Now, I have nothing.
That should have been released with her comic at the start, because that right there should have been there before the whole story about her in the Colosseum.
Put us all here for a reason.
She's gonna kill
I have more
Doomfist though.
pressing matters to attend to. Get to the point.
We should have put a stop to Vendetta a long time ago. She's a threat.
I've been tracking her for years. She's gone from nothing to this. She's building up to something, and if we don't rein her in, she's going to...
Wait, go back. Okay. So we knew about the one with Domina. those are Ash's henchmen in 66. So she is also shit, how did I just forget the name of Ash's band? Deadlock, I think. So she's also recruiting them. So that's going to be interesting because up until this point, Ash's only relation to the whole Overwatch universe is just her relationship with Cassidy. So that's about to make things complicated.
She's building up to something, and if we don't rein her in, she's going to...
Too late.
Ah, good. You saved me the trouble. You're all here.
Ah, Martia, what an unexpected pleasure. You're not welcome here, Vendetta.
Not welcome. I've earned my right to be here, paid for in blood. But what have you done? Lurked in the shadows, carved up my father's empire, cast me aside. I want what I am owed.
Owed? Child, you mistake your successes for succession. It is time you learn the difference. Predictable.
Never let anyone take what is yours.
Pathetic. It takes rare arrogance to challenge me.
Apparently not so unpredictable.
Gave everything to Talon. And like a coward, you buried our legacy. I'm here to take it back.
You deserve nothing. Power is not passed down. It must be seized.
I agree.
Very poor choice of words, Doomfist. Very poor choice of words. I did not want to pause during the cinematic, but that... You're supposed to be the smart one.
It must be seized.
I agree. And you are in my way!
You disappoint me. So close to your vengeance. And now, you hesitate. It makes you weak.
I want to remember this moment. Talon may have stolen my past, but I am its future. A shame you won't be around to enjoy what comes next. No more mistakes. No more weakness. I will lead us out of the shadows to seize what should have always been ours. And the world will kneel. A new Talon Empire begins now.
Damn! That was good. I was hoping they were going to announce return of cinematics. I did not think there'd be one like that in the spotlight. That was good. That was good.
Vendetta is reclaiming what is rightfully hers.
Nice intro.
Doomfist is defeated. And 2026 is officially the reign of Talon. Welcome to the Overwatch Spotlight. Ten years ago, we introduced the world to Overwatch and its fight
Oh, wow.
for
It's
a
been
better
10 years.
future. But now, it's time for Overwatch's next big story, and I couldn't be more excited to share it with you. On February 10th, we're kicking things off with a brand new Season 1. For the first time ever, we're telling an annual story with a beginning, middle, and end.
Okay.
A story that evolves across all 6 seasons of the year before a new Season 1 launches the next chapter in 2027. This is going to be epic. Overwatch's fight against Talon will unfold through in-game events, anime.
Wait, hang on. I want to see that again. Let's see that.
Overwatch's fight against Talon will unfold through in-game.
Faction challenges. Watch point. So you've got a map control, Talon, Overwatch, playing games as Brig grants extra points. So how does this actually work? Are you going to be playing? Is it going to be based off the hero you choose? Like, are you going to be limited to the Overwatch characters or limited to the Talon characters when playing this mode? And it's for map control. That's interesting. But more importantly, it's just the lore aspect. If it's evolving throughout the year, if they do cinematics like that throughout the year and are actually like doing a full show with it, this could actually bring Overwatch back to the front. People have been saying for years that the lore is what needed to be progressed. And it looks like they might actually be committing to that finally. This is hype. I mean, I enjoy playing the game, but the lore is where it's at.
Events, animated hero trailers, short stories, and comics. All of these will be instantly updated in the narrative viewer right inside the game. It's a whole new way to experience the Overwatch universe. And since it's our 10-year anniversary, we're going big. Instead of just 3, we're releasing 10 new heroes over the course of the year. And the first 5 are launching next week with Season 1. Each new hero drives the story forward, reshaping the world and testing the balance of power. You'll see this impact everywhere. Map updates, artwork changes, new voice lines.
2 new
Every
maps.
year, we aim to bring major updates that improve and expand what it means to play and experience Overwatch. Moving forward, in addition to new gameplay and systems changes, this will also include major story arcs driving the Overwatch universe forward.
Thank you.
We're
Thank you, thank
expanding
you,
the
thank
story,
you.
deepening the lore, and bringing you something truly unforgettable. And as Vendetta seizes global power with her new command of Talon, what will become of Overwatch? The stakes have never been higher.
The war has begun, and 5 powerful heroes are immediately joining the fight in Season
Wait.
1.
Okay,
And
so
3
this
of
is the
5
section.
are of-
Okay, so this is the section we just watched a minute ago. So that was just cut out of this. Yeah, so we're going to skip past this. We've already done that. Okay.
You will be able to get your hands on Domina, Onron, Emre, Mizuki, and Jetpack Cat when Season 1 launches on February 10th.
Hey everyone, Kenny here back at Watchpoint Gibraltar where the rest of the team is supposed to be.
Okay.
Dope. Anyway, It's not just about who's fighting, it's about how they fight. When Season 1 launches, there will no longer just be tanks, damage, and supports. Each role will have new sub-roles, all of which will have unique new passives tailored directly to the skill set and combat style they bring to Overwatch.
Damage heroes will now be spread amongst Recon, Flanker, Specialist, and Sharpshooter sub-roles. Next, there will be Survivor,
Okay.
Medic,
Is he going to cover
and
these, or do
tactician
I need to go
supports.
back and look at them
Lastly, do
individually?
you prefer to be a stalwart tank? Maybe a bruiser instead that charges into battle? Or are you more of an initiator, attacking the backline?
Because sub-roles may change how you approach some of your favorite heroes, we're adjusting some perks as well. Over the last year, perks have had a huge
Okay, so yeah, he's not going
impact
into
on
them, so I need
and
to go
combat
through
styles
these.
they bring to Overwatch.
Damage heroes
All right, so passive for Recon DPS. Every 3 final blows gives extra bonus ultimate charge. Oh, no, that's just hers. The sub-roll Recon. You detect enemies below half health through walls after damaging them. Ooh. So they're all getting the Sombra passive. That's scary.
will now be spread amongst Recon, Flanker,
Flanker. Health packs restore more health. I mean, that's fine.
Specialist,
Eliminating an enemy briefly increases your reload speed.
and Sharpshooter sub-role.
Critical hits reduce your movement ability cooldowns. So Sharpshooter's broken and Recon is good. The other two are kind of mid.
Next, there will be Survivor,
Using a movement ability activates passive health regen. Okay.
Medic,
Healing allies with your weapon also heals you. That's a good one.
and Tactician.
You can gain excess ultimate charge, which carries over after using your ultimate ability. So you get overcharge on your ultimate charge. That's broken as hell, depending on how much it can stack. Okay, bonus ultimate charge cap is 25%. So you'll start with 25% after using your ult. Who is in the tactician role?
Passives tailored directly to the skill set and combat.
Okay, so Iari, Brig, Juno, Wuyong, and Mizuki can all stock up their ult charge early. The concerning one on that is Juno. Juno having a 25% increase on how often she can do orbital ray is kind of scary.
Medic, and Tactician supports. Lastly, do you
Tanks. Stalwart reduces knockback and slows received. I mean, that was already a tank passive to begin with, so that's odd.
prefer to be a stalwart tank? Maybe a bruiser
Reduces critical damage received while at critical health, gain movement speed.
instead that charges into battle? Or are you more of an initiator?
Staying airborne lightly heals you. Total healing over time is 50. So you can get up to 100 health just by floating in the air briefly? That's not bad.
Attacking the backline.
Because sub-roles may change how you approach some of your favorite heroes, we're adjusting some perks as well. Over the last year, perks have had a huge impact on how you approach matchups.
Yeah.
And we're continuing to explore not only how to tweak them for better balance, but also for the most fun way to play Overwatch. Beyond perks, later this year, we're looking at reworking some of the classic heroes. We'll have more details on the heroes and new abilities ahead of Season 3. To usher in the reign of Talon, we need your help. In Season 1, we're introducing a new meta event where you can fight for a side and get rewarded for it. Each week, you'll pick your allegiance to Overwatch or Talon, accepting and completing missions tied directly to the lore. Rewards will then be given out at the end of each week to the faction with more successful missions. So you'll have 5 weeks to try and win on both teams. Feel like you chose the wrong faction? No worries. You can go the double agent route, change things up mid-phase, and not have to worry about sitting in Gibraltar alone.
Oh boy. So that one sounds great on paper. But if you only get the rewards if you are in the winning team and you're allowed to swap teams every week, isn't everybody just going to swap to the winning team so they can get the rewards, and by week 3 or 4 it'll be unwinnable?
I have no idea what is going on.
Beyond all of this, we have some other amazing updates coming in the next few months.
Our team has outdone themselves. From jetpack cats soaring through the skies to Onron blazing through enemies. The silhouettes, the animation, the artistry, all next level with these new heroes.
Bringing to life Domina's unique abilities like her hard light wall required all new engineering tech, allowing her designers to create visually striking skills. And keep a close eye on Imri's weapons, materializing in real time as you switch between abilities.
Since we're bringing in 5 new heroes all at once, we wanted to make sure their silhouettes were visually clear, regardless of your skill level. From concept through the final look in game, I am so proud of everyone on the team.
And we cannot wait for you all to experience this amazing work once Season 1 launches. But beyond new heroes, to experience this
What is
amazing...
that on the... Hang on. That is an odd one. That looks very familiar, and I can't figure out why. But confirmed, we've got a new Orisa skin coming. I just don't know why it looks so familiar.
work once Season 1 launches. But beyond new heroes, this year brings us stunning new skins for Talon, Overwatch, and everything in between.
We've always experimented with different Battle Pass themes, and for Season 1...
Who is that? The other one was obviously Sigma. I don't know who that is. It's got that thing on the back. Juno or Junkrat? I don't know.
We're making the story come alive through the faction skins you can earn.
The team has some truly beautiful things coming
That's
for you all.
kind of funny.
Perfect for a rainy day.
That one I like. That's like straight out of a Miyazaki film.
Or to celebrate Valentine's.
See, and that's another one. I don't have a clue who that is.
Loot boxes are being refreshed. All regular shop skins from the last 6 seasons are being added to the loot box pool.
Very
This
nice.
doesn't include things like collabs or mythics, but you can get Doki Watch skins. Now, I might be biased as I worked on some of these, but it is so refreshing to use a skin about kicking ass while also looking cute.
Or could you say cute but deadly?
You could, but I like my description better.
Okay.
Not only that, we're introducing a new Overwatch esports loot box, celebrating the history of our competitive scene.
Every season this year, there will be 2 Mythic Hero skins coming your way.
Season 1 kicks off with the all-new
Okay.
Mercy Celestial Guardian. This
That one I
idea came
like.
up and the team was like, dude, we gotta make this.
Alongside it, we have Juno's gravity-defying Starshooter Blaster.
And mid-season, May will let you hop online for our first Mythic Hero skin.
Over the next few seasons, new Mythic Hero skins will be released for Soldier.
Wait, was that skin, the like neon skin, was that May? Because it had something on that thing on the back might have been her ice tank. Surely that thing hanging off the waist wasn't supposed to be Snowball then, the little glowing thing in the cage.
76, Ilari, and Mauga, to name a few, while Mythic weapon skins for Genji, Hanzo, and Sojourn are on the way.
Some of the most fun skins we get to make each season are for collabs. And there's some absurdly fun ones coming this year.
See, that's another interesting looking skin back there on the screen. I can't tell who it's supposed to be though.
The first one fills us with nostalgia in the most kawaii of ways.
When playing Overwatch, we could always use a friend or two to watch our backs. So who better to help kick off this new year than some super cute friends of ours?
Okay.
Brighter than a shooting star.
Do your work.
Somebody's gonna have to tell me in the comments what collab is this supposed to be. I don't get the reference. Wait a minute, that hat looks familiar. Is this a Hello Kitty thing? Is that what this is supposed to be? I don't know.
Do your worst, or I will.
Hello.
Okay, so it is Hello Kitty. Okay.
Not yet?
show them a trick or two.
I have no idea who the rest of these are. I'm assuming they're from Hello Kitty.
Come closer. I won't bite.
Boom! I'm feeling it.
Or Wrecking Ball. Wait, is the disco ball actually going to be a skin for him? Because that would be kind of cool.
Prove your skill.
I'm in the groove.
Be uplifted. Incredibile.
Victory is at hand.
Now we're in orbit. Nice try.
F it up.
Magnifique.
How do I look? Oh,
It is interesting that there's 6 instead of 5. So that made more effort into 6v6.
That was awesome. Our tech art team have done an amazing job with this collab. You'll see unique textures that bring the spirit of our Sanrio friends to life in ways we've never tried before.
The collaboration goes live when Season 1 launches on February 10th.
Okay.
After 10 years, we felt that the general look and vibes of our menu screens were due for a bit of a refresh.
Well, that's a bit of an understatement. It's a massive overhaul.
We're revamping the entire lobby, play cards, global navigation, hero gallery, social panel, you name it.
It's not just a refresh. It's a full transformation. We want your experience navigating in-game between matches to be streamlined, making it easier and quicker to get wherever you want to go.
This includes fixing long-standing complaints. Imagine a future where you can back out of screens without frustration and finding matches feels smoother than ever before.
We're also adding a new notification hub to consolidate all of your updates and messages, a brand new way to communicate critical updates that may directly impact you, such as live game issues, reporting updates, and Face-It tournament invites. We're also revamping the visual look of Stadium, specifically making items.
So one thing to point out on that is I'm glad they're looking at these kind of details. It is a little bit frustrating that they revamped the entire menu and UI and everything and did not bring back the looking for group. That is something that Overwatch desperately needs, because the biggest issue is still finding people to play with who aren't toxic and have a bad attitude about it. And looking for group tab is perfect for that. You can look for a group for competitive. You can look for a group for practice. In my case, you can look for a group that just wants to chill and have fun, because I genuinely don't care if I win half the time. I'd rather jump into quick play and just like run around hitting people with a Torb hammer. And that's not something that most groups want to do. So they do need to bring back the looking for group.
It's easier to find and understand.
This is a cleaner, prettier, and a more intuitive experience.
It definitely is. This being the first season of 2026, you know what that means. The start of the new competitive year. With 5 new heroes joining up and Talon taking the world by storm, it's only fitting that we do a competitive reset.
The new competitive year is kicking off with the only color fitting the reign of Talon, the new
Red?
Crimson Wolf competitive weapon.
For those of you that achieve Diamond or higher, you'll be rewarded with a new competitive skin for Talon's leader,
Oh, okay.
And they say chivalry is dead.
Well, former leader, Doomfist.
Updated competitive titles are here. Title rarities being applied to the entire system, and for those of you that reach Challenger tier, we'll add dynamic titles showing your individual finish. We're also bringing in Challenger tier icons, awarded every rank reset. Titles earned in Season 20 will be rewarded when Season 1 launches.
Being a multiplayer game, we're focused on making Overwatch even more social.
In a future season, one of the most requested features is making a comeback.
Players have a lot of nostalgia for the end-of-match voting cards, and we can always use a bit more
I thought it was
positivity
looking for
to
group.
celebrate each other. So as you can see, these aren't cards anymore. Post-match accolades will now show your full 3D hero model. There will be even easier access to endorsements. Heroic endorsements will let you highlight the clutch plays and great teamwork moments.
We're also introducing new cards that highlight standout moments, think match-altering saves, strategic plays, and more. Expect multi-endorsements and heroic recognition. These will be a cornerstone of our systems update.
Next up, it's the new praise feature. You'll be able to add it directly to your comms wheel.
This plays unique VO lines for your hero, offering praise and positivity. Perfect for when someone gets a team kill, or maybe just when your Genji ults and spawn by accident.
Over the rest of the year, expect upgrades to map voting, hero bans, and drives.
Now, we can't have the Reign of Talon without our queen herself joining the lineup. Vendetta, the Colossea's greatest champion, is coming in Season 1. For the more competitive of you, we are bringing you the all-new, all-star Gladiator skin.
For gameplay, let's be honest, Stadium can feel intimidating compared to core Overwatch. So we are introducing the Hero
I don't know
Builder,
about
smart
intimidating,
recommendations
just
to guide
kind of
you through
annoying.
creating your ultimate hero fantasy.
We want to remove some of the complexity for players new to Stadium, as well as for seasoned players that are hesitant to try out a new hero. The system will update every day, pulling from millions of unique player builds from around the world in all skill tiers, showcasing the most popular ones that your fellow players are enjoying.
Complexity in the shop has been one of the biggest pain points for newer Stadium players, and we're really excited to offer help in this area.
We want Overwatch to be fun and informative.
Every time you play.
What is this? Another cinematic?
Magnify. Overwatch battle stations. We are under attack by Talon.
This is the beginning of a new year, a new chapter, a new era for Overwatch. We've never done anything like this before. From dropping 5 new heroes in one season to launching the first in our series of year-long story arcs. Overwatch is a living universe that keeps growing, keeps surprising, and keeps bringing players together from around the world. This team is focused on continually delivering these great experiences for years to come. And with that, we realized Overwatch is a game that transcends any single number. So moving forward, we're dropping the 2 and continuing simply as Overwatch.
Yeah,
The thing
no, we
that
knew
hit
that
me
was coming.
so hard when I joined is how much Team 4 cares about these heroes, this game, and this community. It has been inspiring to be a small part of this, and I'm so excited to be here now with these incredible devs and all of you from around the world. What this team is doing to kick off the next 10 years and really the future of this game has blown me away.
We have so much else coming. We couldn't cover it all here, and here's just a few of those things.
For Nintendo players, we're releasing the Switch 2 version of Overwatch when Season 2 launches.
For fans of esports, there is a massive year ahead.
The OWCS is kicking off this week with a boot camp in Seoul before the full season launch in March, concluding at the end of the year with a World Finals in China.
But OWCS isn't the only thing esports has cooking. With the return of BlizzCon in September comes another Overwatch World Cup. This tournament is a celebration of the global passion and sense of true community that you all bring to Overwatch.
And for the technical fans out there, we're improving the tools behind the game. And you're going to start seeing even greater details on your favorite heroes.
From customized eye highlights to a new ambient lighting system and improved cloth and hair physics, or should we say fur physics?
Blizzard is committed to the future of Overwatch, exploring more ways to play, experience, and celebrate the heroes in universe that all of us love. So be on the lookout for more updates in the coming months.
We are thrilled for you all to experience the Reign of Talon and play both sides when Season 1 launches on February 10th.
And of course, jump into the Onron Hero Trial starting tomorrow.
Thank you for being part of this journey and joining us for the 2026 Overwatch Spotlight. Let's make a great game.
What are we looking at?
Okay. There is a lot to unpack there. Again, I've already done my recap on the heroes. The only one I'm really concerned about is Domina. It seems like she's one that's impossible to balance. The rest of them, I'm really looking forward to. Mizuki, I'm kind of on the fence about. I'll have to actually try him. But Emery, I'm really looking forward to because the higher accuracy burst rifle, and they said he had unique movement, even though it didn't really show it off. So that's definitely right up my alley. Onron looks like she's going to be a blast. Potentially like a new version of Tracer, honestly, except without the cell fill, you do more damage. Who else was it? I mean, how did I forget Jetpack Cat? Jetpack Cat, I can't see Jetpack Cat ever being an actual good pick, but it's going to be so much fun to just mess around with. It's just the sub roles. I really can't speak until I actually try them, especially considering that they said they're going to be changing a lot of perks as well, and we did not get those list of perks. The biggest thing for me is just I am so glad that they are finally getting more story-related content. And if you're actually able to do related story events in-game every season, that's definitely going to help with my enjoyment of the game. One more thing, though. We haven't looked at the actual trailer yet. Let's go take a look at that. Okay, so I lied. Apparently that cinematic we watched during the spotlight was the official trailer. So we're going to be wrapping up here. I'm genuinely looking forward to this next season. I will definitely be jumping in to test out Onron tomorrow. Make another video in the near future once we know a little bit more details about these, because the season patch notes should be out next week, and that should hopefully have a list of all the perks that changed as well as the balance. As far as balance for next season, they'd need to Giga nuke Vendetta. I get how important she is to this storyline since she had to be able to like fully dominate Doomfist in this and all that. But I'm so tired of being faced against the Vendetta every game in quick play. And I don't play comp, but my friends that do are all saying she's banned every game. So it's clearly a known issue. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed and catch you next time.